So there's currently an expose going on social media at the moment, and now the lady you see on your screen is identified as Edna FG. I'm sorry, this is the first time I'm hearing about her, so I can't give you any background of her, but from the little I know, she's a rapper and or she's in the entertainment industry as a musician. So Edna, a couple of days ago, let me say 3 days ago, took to her Facebook page. Yes, Facebook page is where everything happened, to call out our very own Abeiku Santana. If you don't know Abeiku Santana is a presenter. He has been in the industry for a very long time. He is currently the host of Atu on UTV. Yes, Atu is a program on UTV, and I must say, everybody from kids to old age know who Abeiku Santana is. So according to Edna, she is currently exposing people in the music industry who demanded for sex. I'm talking about sex from her before they decide to help her. And then Abeiku Santana is one of them. She also went on to mention the likes of EL, added Bellamundi, though she didn't say Bellamundi demanded for sex, but she called Bellamundi a two-faced devil, which is kind of harsh, but I'll give you all the details about why Edna is on Facebook at the moment exposing people. Her expose hasn't gotten the attention she needs at the moment, but it's gradually getting some attention on Facebook, and I'm sure by now Abeiku Santana, because of the tags and stuff, must have seen it but hasn't responded yet. So Edna took to her Facebook page, and according to her, Abeiku kind of demanded for sex from her after meeting her. It's a very lengthy write-up, but I'm going to read it for you and I'm going to explain everything that she said. So 3 days ago, Edna wrote, Abeiku Santana is a scumbag and he will be judged by the creator of the universe. I swear on my life. If it wasn't for me that night on a Friday after he invited me to come with my music works to Labone, Kelsey TV headquarters, cause he had an interview there, he would have been dead on the Temamoto Way Road. He was sleeping whilst on the wheels. After his interview, we went to the Ghana Tourism Board at Kanda, Afrikiko area, cause he had his Kaya Tolls office there. We went to the office. When we went to the office, he offered me a soda, but he had wine, and he told me to play my music, which I did. And he opened his mouth to tell me I am one of the best he has heard so far in terms of female rap music in Ghana. What happened to Eno Baroni? Oh, come on, Abeiku Santana. What happened to Eno Baroni? Huh? Anyway, let's continue. He asked my life story and I told him everything, from losing both my parents at age 13 years old and not being able to go to senior high school because I had no one to finance me, even though I was the third highest in my school. Wow, that means she's very brilliant. So it's just me, my brother, and this music gifts I have. This for him, this man was touched. So I thought until he asked me, this man was touched. So I thought until he asked me, what will I also do for him? And he will get me a photo shoot, make sure he puts me on so I can. I'm sorry, but her write-up is kind of mixed up at this point, but we'll continue on. So let me continue for you. So I can come on the drive. This man was touched. So I thought until he asked me, what will I also do for him? And that he will get me a photo shoot, make sure he puts me on so I can come on the drive time show on radio to do a freestyle, to introduce myself to Ghanaians, and he will take care of my career. Tawala was the place I was going to be effed. Now you know effed. We are all matured. I'm not going to explain effed. Tawala, if you don't know Tawala is a beach, beach resort along the Labadi Road. So she was like, Tawala was the place I was going to be effed, because he started making some advances in his office, but there were still people in the building, so he suggested Sawala in order to get the things he promised. And when I opposed, he told me he would drive me off at Accra Mall so I can go home. He looked at me with a stern face as if I'm a fool to deny him, and he gave me 100 cedis to go. On the way, this man was sleeping. I'm sure he was tipsy behind the wheels. This man was sleeping. I don't know if it's the wine or not, but we passed through cantonment, and before we could hit the Tema Highway, this man was asleep. I had to wake him up because I was scared, and I was scared we were gonna crash, or if I dropped, he was going to crash because it was obvious he was tipsy. Because I didn't give him what he wanted, he never gave me the chance to even be on his radio show, to even get one song of mine played, and even blocked me. The God who woke me up is my divine witness. He saw how I cried that night because I knew as I won't give sex, he won't do anything for my career. After he said I'm really a good artist. 2024, all these people you hold in high esteem who have damaged some of us cause we didn't give out our VJJ. I have nothing to gain. I have nothing to gain to ruin a man, but people keep telling me to forget. Forget? When I have all the potentials to be there, but because I didn't sleep with him, my career should be hindered. No, justice must prevail because this is my life too. So let me tell you something. Now, the comments under her post are, I wouldn't say funny and I wouldn't say harsh, but according to people, she feels entitled to it. Now, a lot of people didn't get the opportunity you got as in meeting Abeiku Santana, but they are out there making it. They also have their names out there on Ghanaian slips. Now, they didn't even go for interviews or even claim that I need to meet somebody in the industry before I make it. No, they didn't have that mindset, but they've made it. You know why? Because they work really hard. They had a team who was willing to push them. Some people, I mean, if you go to Accra modern times, I don't know if it is still there, Accra West Coast, you meet people outside who are sharing, I don't know, whether flyers or trying to tell you about their music. Some are even sharing CDs, trying to tell you about their music and where to stream it, their names and stuff. This is hard work. You don't sit down, meet like me like this, and I say I've met let me say Nanaba, Sewa, Gifty Auntie, and because of that, I want them to help me just because I'm also in the music industry so that I can gain to them. No, we don't. It doesn't do that. They have to see the effort you are putting in. At this point, you feel your write-up is like an entitlement. It's like you feel entitled to whatever glory they have. They need to give you some. They need to give you that exposure. It doesn't work like that, madam. So what if you had given in about his SES? Would you have come out to say all these? Anyway, so it wasn't only Abeiku Santana she exposed. She went on to expose the likes of J Smoke, Lil Zig, Jeremy Von Dutch. I hope I'm getting the names right. Yes. Now, in the case of Bellamundi, she called Bellamundi a fake smiling woman. So she put up a post and then she was like she was going to expose Bellamundi for being fake. Now, in her post, she claims Bellamundi is a fake smiling woman who made a 50 seconds video with me telling her fans I'm a product of GH1, so they got me covered. I have never spent a penny from this woman's money, even though she sat down and interviewed me like she had interest in my life but showed no empathy afterwards. What is this? Bellamundi made the fans. You know the fans Bellamundi has. Have you been to her Instagram page? Whatever social media handle she used to promote you, that's a promotion. Not everybody gets that kind of promotion. She made a 50 seconds video with you telling you we are a product of GH1. So what? She was giving you that exposure. Now you're saying you never spent a penny from this woman. I don't get it. Were you expecting Belamundi to pay you for the interview she granted? A lot of people got to know you, maybe through Belamundi. Maybe a lot of people got to see that, okay, there's one Edna here. Personally, it was recently I started watching Belamundi, following her and stuff. I don't know when your interview with her took place, but so maybe I don't know. That's why I don't know you. But nobody owes you anything, mommy. No one owes you anything. I've been through your war, and you feel entitled to people's something. It's like you have a sense of entitlement, which is bad. It can be your downfall. I went through your page, and I haven't seen any link of your hard work, be it a YouTube link or any link to your music. I haven't seen it. I think you should use this time to promote your work. So fast forward, she moved on from Belamundi, and then she went on to EL. Yes, our very own EL. Now, according to her, EL is very funny for trying to revive his music career, because you see, she even mentioned the likes of Mixmaster Gazi, claiming he has been using young talent to his advantage and benefit. Ochame Kwame is fake, has no passion for upcoming artists. The man told me after I got evicted in the next big thing to call him. So that means you've had a lot of exposure, but it seems you're not putting that effort. Now, to put in there, you need to be consistent. We don't know you. If it's through this expose that people got to know that there's one lady called Edna. So I think it's high time you sit down with your team and then promote yourself, because helping helps those who help themselves. So in the case of EL, this is what she wrote. She said, EL trying to revive his career is the most funniest ever. You think you will be forcing women to sleep with you in order for them to have a chance to record at your studio at Nyaneba Estate, and you think karma wouldn't get you? I came to your studio 2009 with my half-sister. We paid for a section, but you never recorded me, but made me come to the studio several times without making music. I sat down hours for you to work with others and bring different women in and out. When I was just a young woman with talent, and you looked me in my sister's face and said I have talent. During that week, you introduced me to Gemini. As you had a show at Laboni. You blew up and met me at the Serial Studios Mixdown in Osu and demanded SEX from me and even grouped me. You called me to come to a hotel, but I never showed up. All the women you have used and slept with are witnesses to how you can't keep your dollar in your boxes to even save your life. So EL has been, in other words, she's trying to mean EL once demanded for SCX, just like Abeiku Santana also demanded for XCX, and she never gave in. So, and then she also revealed that EL has been bringing women to her. Now that's his personal life. That is his personal life. If he wants to bring in 1,000 women a day in the studio, that is his problem. But the problem I have with this particular post is the fact that EL didn't record you. You paid for it. Why didn't you go back for your money? Why didn't you go back for your money at this point? You see, we all need that exposure to be big out there. But there are certain things we don't do. At this point, you are killing your career. Yes. I know people shouldn't be quiet on certain things, but you are killing your career at this point. Now, you've exposed, or you've gone ahead to expose a lot of people, producers, musicians, top dogs in the industry and stuff. And you think people would like to work with you again? Madam, I don't think so. You made reference to the case of Cassie. We all know Cassie and then Didi's issue, whereby Cassie filed a lawsuit against Didi, but it was later settled out of court because she was being maltreated. You made a case about Cassie's something, and then who knew Cassie was being treated like that by Didi and stuff. No, this is a whole lot of different. Nobody was treating you bad. They never abused you. They only asked for something and you never gave it to them, which is fine. Maybe they didn't want money. in return. They just wanted the SCX and then to help you. You never gave in. Everybody has to go his or her way. Why are you now bringing this out for expose? Because I'm sure this thing happened this thing happened a long time ago. I'm sure this thing happened a long time ago. You are talking about something. You even came out to say that Abeiku Santana said something about somebody from Kobirane's group, and then you are going to put it in. It's like you are trying to blackmail this man. It's like, do this for me, or else I'll tell the world that you said this, you did that. Yesterday, you made a post and you were like, TD Jake's self be power bottom. So why them no go one believe say the Abeiku Santana is a fake face advertising God, but has nothing godly about him. He demands sex before he helps you. RIP to Ebony, but this man had an affair with her because he wouldn't give you a chance on his radio show until he F's you. Madam, stop it. Stop it. This is not the time to bring in Ebony. Let the girl rest in peace. I hope her family sees this and then sues you. You have to bring evidence of where the man had an affair with her, or Abeiku Santana needs to sue you for you to keep quiet. I don't think I think you are depressed at this point, Edna. We love you. Honestly, I didn't know you till this expose came, and I'm going to check you out. But at this point, I think you should stop. Stop dragging the late Ebony into this matter. Stop it. Are you trying to say the men that went to Abeiku Santana's show also had to offer something? No. It's not everybody that had to. Maybe for Abeiku didn't do well by demanding for SCX. But then you shouldn't drag a whole lot of people into this just because you want to expose one person. Please.